Yes, so it's 11:30 in the morning and I am still in my husband's robe. Okay? Got a lot to do. That's what today is for. I'm using the entire day because I chose to nap yesterday instead of getting busy with the tasks, right? My list is 2 pages long of what I have to do before Thursday morning. So, good luck to me, right? And so, what's funny about this whole thing is my talk today, my message, my word for you is how to, it is more for parents. So, just so you know. So if you're a to-be parent, then take it for what it's worth. But is teaching your kids time management and responsibility, right? So I'm a big fan of Love and Logic, and a lot of what it is natural consequences. Let those teach your kids more than you. Again, it kind of goes along with the coaching phase of your parenting, right? So if you let the world teach them these hard lessons, you can walk alongside them and help kind of steer them. And if they allow you to give them advice on what you would do in their predicament. So, time management. So I don't help my kids with homework because, well, I don't want to, but I also think it's a good practice to, I mean, I help them when they absolutely need help, but it needs, as far as helping them goes, like they have to take the time to do it. There's lots of other things that they could be doing at home than homework, and they have to manage their time. I was never really taught time management that I'm aware of, right? I mean, I'm sure my parents did a great job of helping me schedule my time. I think I was kind of like pretty self-disciplined as well. I was inspired and I guess my days were structured around sports, so I would want to kind of get things done the way I needed to get them done when I needed to get them done, just so that I'd ensure that I'd be able to play the game. So that was my motivation. For my kids, they're not in sports just yet, but I want to get them ahead of the game. So homework is up to them. They have to get it done before it's due. And they like to do the same thing that I do, and so I'm hoping natural consequences will kind of gear them away from this, is the procrastination. Because they don't like falling short either. I can tell. They get very, very discouraged when they get, and frustrated when they get below the bar results. And so I'm trying to teach them that managing their time better, spreading things out over a longer period of time will save them a lot of agony. Obviously, I need to heed that advice as well. But as far as homework goes, that's up to them. That goes for piano lessons too. Like, it's on them, basically. So, if they don't get it done when they need to get it done, or they don't give it the quality time that it needs, like they don't give it their best work, Millers do their best. But if they've discovered that they don't have enough time to really put in the quality time, there will be natural consequences for that, right? So you hope that they'll learn from those instead of listening to you bark at them, because I'm not going to be barking at them their whole lives, right? So homework's on them. And so it's not just homework, though. Managing their time, it's part of that whole getting ready for school thing, too. Like, they have to pack their bags. They have to pack their lunches, their snacks, fill their water bottle, all of that stuff. So if they don't get it done by the time it's time to leave, natural consequences, again, is the teacher. So it's really, I think, good. It's a pain in the butt to listen to them whine and ask for freebies. Oh, just this once, Mom, and all that stuff. It's really like annoying to hear them complain about that. They know the program. They know that Mom's not turning around for your backpack if you left it in the closet instead of putting it in the van when it was time to go. I'm not one of those parents that will drop them off and come back to their school with their stuff. I don't know if you see that as kind of hardcore. Come on, Sarah, it's not a big deal. Well, it is to me. Not because it's encroaching on my time, which it is, but because I don't think they're going to learn anything from that if I keep rescuing them, right? It's minor now, but what about later? What about when it's bigger things and I keep rescuing them? I'll tell you the truth. If they ever end up in jail, they'll be spending the night there. Natural Consequences. I'm a big, big fan. And I have yet to read, and let's be honest, it's an audiobook, which is way, way better for me. If I'm going to be honest, it's, I haven't finished Love and Logic, but oh my gosh, I really want to, because it's totally up my alley. Totally up my alley, especially wanting to raise people who contribute and are self-starters and finishers, most importantly. People who are considerate of others and understand time, and that they have to use it wisely and manage it well. I also think this will help them discipline themselves with their budgets. We do the envelopes for them, the Save, Spend, Give envelopes, where they get an allowance every month on the 1st. And I've just recently, because I'm tired of picking up their garbage and their toys and everything else, like, yes, if they don't put it away, I will give it away or throw it away. This is still true, but I'm starting to feel like I have to do something a little bit more. So now that they're getting allowance, which is their age every month, then I'm going to start taking $1 away. If they leave their bowl at the table instead of taking it to the sink, I mean, I would have them take even a step further, but I haven't yet. Lucky them. Not yet, but it's coming, where they need to rinse it out and put it in the dishwasher if it's dirty. And if it's not dirty, they need to empty it and put the dishes away. It's about being a contributing individual, and contributing to this house is what we're giving them the allowance for. They don't get to suck air and get paid for it, right? That's not how it's going to work. So I'm trying to get them to learn responsibility, and I think it's only going to be harder. It sounds hard and it sounds like tough love, but that's what it is. It's love, because I want them to be ready for this world, and I want them to be ready for being on their own, because they will be on their own. I mean, we will love our kids as long as they live and as long as, we're still here. But we're not going to come and rescue them. We're not going to swoop in when things get hard. We'll be here when things get hard. Don't get me wrong. We will be here. And I'm going to establish, or do my best to establish, a relationship with each of these kids where they feel like they can come and sit with us, that we will be here. I want them to know that we'll be here, and having a relationship with them where we're comfortable knowing that they know that. Confident too. So I know this isn't everyone's mentality, or this isn't the way that they would approach things. It might not even be the way my husband approaches things. I think he understands and feels the same way about how to prepare them for the world. But he probably doesn't think we need to start so soon. I, on the other hand, do. I think that starting with the littlest things, the things that they can handle at their ages, I think it's a good idea. I think, time management is a habit. Self-discipline is a habit. And so just starting the training process now. So my encouragement today is to prepare your children, equip your children for this world. It's not a friendly world. And if the more self-sufficient they are, the better off they'll be. And the sooner we get that process started, I feel like the more confident they'll be in those years where they start venturing out. And so while it's going to be really scary to let them drive on their own when the time comes, again, we have to go back to the natural consequences, right? Oh my goodness. And I think we'll, approach that when it comes, and we have a ways out. But as fast as time goes, I mean, Dave and I were just thinking this. We've been together 15 years. Crazy, right? 15 years we've been together, but when we look at it from now, another 15 years, our youngest will be 20 years old. That blows my mind. So time is going, time is running, and it's not going to stop for anybody. You can't push pause and say, wait, let me catch up. No, that's not how it works. It's not how this world works. And so I want to prepare them as much as I can, starting now. And so I think it's okay to start with school lunch and homework and all that stuff, and letting them fail, letting them fall. Natural consequences are a good thing. and they are the best teacher. And it really eliminates them thinking you're trying to ruin their life, although I think that that'll still be the case. They think that mom and dad aren't cool. They'll always think that. I mean, hopefully not always, but I mean, I do drive a van, so I guess I'm not that cool. So yes, anyway, wish me luck. I'm going to get lots of done today. I've got a busy day tomorrow, and none of it includes packing. So today's the day. You can be praying for me that I get it done, because I'll lose my mind. I hope this was an encouragement to you. Maybe it was an inspiration, at least, to get your time management back up, and maybe allow Natural Consequences to help you as well to grow. And obviously the natural consequences for me currently is that I have to do it all today. And I don't necessarily feel like it. You could probably tell on my voice and how I've had quite a lot of coffee already. So that's my approach to tackling this job today. So I could do better to manage my time as well. So it's a lesson for me, natural consequences. It's a real thing, and you can use it for your benefit, and I hope you do. We'll talk soon.